Good morning, children. Okay, we are going to discuss about the net force. 8th class. Okay. Okay, what is net force? Actually, if two forces acting on an object, if two forces, for example, ball is there. Okay, if two forces acting on this object, that is F1 force and F2 force, then what will happen? F net is equal F1 plus F2. F1 plus F2. Then ball moves in this direction. Ball moves in this direction. For example, F1 is 5 newtons and F2 is also 7 newtons. Then total net force F net is equal 5 plus 7, that is equal to 12 newtons. What is that? If the force which can move the object in a particular direction, that is called net force. Or if the force which will be greater, the force which is greater, okay, the greater force is called as net force. If it is not greater, if it is equal, then automatically object comes into rest position. Then when the object comes into rest position, that is F net is equal to 0. How it is 0? For example, if the ball is there, okay, we are applying the force from right to left side, then 500 force. Okay, left to right side, again 500 force. Both forces are equal in value but opposite in direction. That's why this ball doesn't move from its place. Then we are going to call it as the object is in rest position. F net is 0. That is the meaning of it. Okay, right now. So when object is in non-uniform motion, then F net force is going to be increases. Net force is going to be increases. The strength of net force we are going to be showing in the value or in the magnitude. Okay, the strength of net force can be shown with the value or magnitude, and the direction can be denoted with the arrow mark. What is that? Direction can be denoted with the arrow mark. Okay, this is what net force. Okay, right now. Right. Then if effects of net force acting on a table, for example, if I push the table or you are going to push the table, okay, the table is there in your class, you are pushing this table, okay, from this side, then automatically table moves in that direction. Okay, if table is not moving well, then you are going to ask to your friend to help to move the table. Okay, then friend comes, he is also pushing in same direction, then automatically what will happen? The table moves somewhat easily. Okay, F1, F2, both the forces acting here. So F1 plus F2, then automatically movement will be faster. Okay, if your friend is going to be moving this table in opposite direction, okay, both are having the same forces. Okay, then automatically what will happen? The table doesn't move from one place to another place. That will be addressed. Then you are going to be saying that your force and your friend force will be both are same, but both are against to each other. Both are opposite to one another. That's why the table doesn't move. Is it clear now? You may notice that easier to push the table when you take the help of your friend in a single direction. Okay, the force applied by you and your friend will be somewhat more extended by you. Okay, then result of that forces being applied on the table, then in the same direction. That's why the total force applied by both of you made the table easy to move. Okay, right. Now ask your friend push the table in opposite side, then automatically what will happen? Does it move? No, the table doesn't move. If it moves, means what does it mean? From both of them view, one force is somewhat lesser than the another man force. That's why it can move. Okay, right? So from opposite side the table doesn't move if both of you apply force with equal in magnitude. Magnitude is value. Okay, let us assume that one of you exerts a larger force, then automatically, okay, when I apply the larger force, okay, if you are another one is outside is there, then automatically the table moves from this side to that side because it is applying force will be more. Okay, is it clear now? You may notice that it is easier to move the table. Okay, right? When the force is more. say that F net as shown in the above figure, the force F1 directed towards the right and could be taken as positive. Force acting F2 towards the left could be taken as negative. Okay, let the forces F1 and F2 act on the table in opposite directions as shown in the figure. F1 is greater than of F2. You can take, for example, F1 is okay from this side. Okay, right. F2 is from left to right side, right to left side. F2. Okay, F1 is left to right side, left to right side. Here, right to left side. Right. Now, both are opposite in direction. Both are opposite in direction. Here, what will happen if this is taken as negative, minus F2? It is taken as positive, F1. Okay. Therefore, automatically F net is equal. F1 is positive. Okay. Plus minus F2. Then net force F net is equal F1 minus F2. Why? What is the reason here? F1 minus F2? Because the net force F1 is greater than that of the F2. That's why F1 is taken as positive, F2 taken as negative. Lesser value taken as negative value. Okay. Greater value taken as positive value. Okay, that is the meaning of it. Is it clear now? Activity 10 now. Effects of stretched rubber bands on fingers. Okay, right. For example, if you take the rubber band, okay, like this. If you take a rubber band like this, then when it is going to be stretching, okay, when it is going to be stretched by the fingers, then automatically this rubber band exerts some pressure or force. Okay, it exerts some force. Okay, like this, if one rubber band is there, lesser force. More than one, two are there, one force extra. Another three are there, four are there, like that. Force increases. Therefore, the exerting force by F net on the fingers, on your fingers. If one rubber band is there, F1 let it be. Next, F2, another F. Okay, another rubber band is there. Then F net is equal net force nothing but net force is 2F. If three rubber bands are there, then automatically F net is here 3F. Okay, 4 are there. F net is here 4F. Means number of rubber bands increases, then automatically the stretching of force will be increased on your fingers. Okay, this is also net force. Due to this net force, we are feeling somewhat pressure on your fingers. Okay, next, how to calculate the net force from free body diagram. What is free body diagram? It is very important. Free body diagram. Right. Free body diagram, the diagram showing all the forces acting on an object at a particular instant is called as free body diagram. For example, the car is moving, okay, onto the road. The car is moving onto the road. Right. The driver is there inside. Right. Now, the car is having the engine applied the force in this direction. Then automatically what will happen? The tires which are present on the road, they are going to feel the exerting some force which can resist the movement, that is called frictional force, small f. Okay, right. Small normal forces means the earth is going to be supporting these tires, that is called normal force N1 and N2. Right. This is so-called picture is called as what? W. Means weight of the object is going to be acting towards downward, normal force acting towards upward direction. Okay. The force, net force is acting in right to left side, okay, towards left side, but friction force is acting in towards right side, opposite in direction to the movement of the object. This diagram is called as free body diagram, FBD, free body diagram. Okay. Why it is called free body diagram? The diagram showing all the forces acting on it. Okay, at a particular instant, okay, any instant, at any time, if a single minute, at the single minute when you calculate all the forces, that force, that type of diagram is called as free body diagram. How to calculate the net forces about this particular free body diagram? Okay, right. At that time, we have to take the coordinates. Okay, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. This is x dash, this is y dash. Okay, right, is it clear now? Right, now, so F net along the x axis, F net along the x axis, F net comma x, you can write. Okay, both net, net and x axis both should be in a single plane, same direction, on the same situation. Okay, F is somewhat bigger. That is F net along the x-axis. F net means what does it mean? This is the x-axis now. This is x-axis. This is x-axis. You are going to take x-axis. Here, capital F is what? It is a larger force. Okay, why? Because in this direction, engine is moving, car is moving. F is smaller force. That's why you can take the negative. Or otherwise, if you take the opposite direction, then put the negative. Like that also you can calculate. Net force along y-axis. Net force along y-axis. F net comma along y-axis. Here you can take F net. Okay, along y-axis. This is y-axis. Y-axis is both will be there. That is n1 plus n2. Okay, n1 plus n2 minus W. Okay, this is what F net force along the y-axis. It is net force along the x-axis. Like this, we have to calculate along the directions. Then only it is going to be possible. Okay, right. Now next, what forces can do? Okay, right. Effect of force. Okay, on change of the state of motion of an object and its direction. Yes. When we kick the ball, then automatically what will happen? The ball is going to be changing its direction. Okay, so force can change the direction of object. What are the effects will be there when force applied? Okay, so we are going to say force can change. Force can change the direction of object. The direction of object. Direction changes and speed changes. Speed increases or it may be decreases. Speed changes. Right. Next, what will happen here? Okay, like that, if you play the cricket ball also, when you hit the ball with the bat, it is going to be increases its speed also. Okay, right. Effect of net force in direction of a moving object. For example, carrots, coin with the striker. Okay, when we take the striker and hit the coins, then automatically what will happen? Then they are going to be changing their directions. Okay, and hit the coin with the striker. Not only change its direction. Okay, it can increases its speed, sometimes it is going to be decreases by hitting to the wall. Okay, like that. The force can change the state of motion of the object. State of motion nothing but sometimes it is going to be taking a rest, jump from the carrom board and it is going to be fall on at rest position. Or sometimes it is going to be moving with high speed. Like that, speed changes. State of the object changes. State of the object changes. The direction of the object changes. That is what force can bring different types of changes. Direction of the object, speed changes and state of the motion of the object also going to be changed. Right. Other effects of force. Okay. Some force, when we apply the force, for example, what will happen? Stretching rubber band. If I stretch the rubber band, what will happen? Temporary force. This is what? Temporary change. Temporarily change. When force applied, changes are two types. One is permanent change, another one is temporary change. When rubber band stretches, it is going to be somewhat bigger. Again comes to the same state. That is what? Temporary change. Like that, squeezing sponge. Okay, when I squeeze this, it is going to be having the shape decreases. Again, it is going to be wider in shape. That's what? Temporary change. Right. Tearing paper, permanent change. When I tear the paper, it doesn't join again. Okay, that's what? Permanent change. Okay. So making chapati, temporary change. Again, you can make another type of also shape changes. Breaking glass, when glass breaks, then automatically that is also permanent change. Like that. Okay, if something is going to be changed by the force, it doesn't come to the same state when we made the conditions in a reversible manner also. It doesn't change its shape or size, then automatically that is called what? Permanent change. If we made the conditions reverse, okay, then again it is going to be occupying the same state and shape, then automatically that is called temporary change. Like that, changes are two types, that is temporary change, permanent change by the effect of the force also. Okay, so force can bring temporary change and permanent change. Okay, or permanent change. Right. Is it clear now? Next, pressure. What is pressure? Pressure nothing but what? Pressure means the force applied on a single unit area. That can be called as pressure. Okay, therefore P is equal F by A. For example, if I pierce to my hand with a pen nib, then what will happen? It is going to be exerting more pressure, more force. After some time, I am going to get some blood also. Okay, right? Like that, pressure means that is the force acting perpendicularly 90 degrees angle. Okay, on unit surface area, that is called pressure. Here, based on the pressure acting 15, read the acting 15, take 2 trays and fill with the lime powder. Okay, if you keep the brick in this direction, then what will happen? Lesser contact area, more pressure is there. If in the same another tray you can take, Okay, in this another tray, if you take the particular brick in a horizontal direction, more surface area, lesser pressure. So more surface area, SFA, less pressure leads to less pressure. Okay, here less surface area leads to more pressure. Okay, this is our total force lesson. Pressure newtons. Okay, pressure can be measured in the Newton per meter square. This is the measuring unit of the pressure. Okay, this is total lesson. Read well.